Well, Donald Trump has reemerged like a phoenix rising over the horizon, after being completely off the radar for 3 or 4 days with no public events. Honestly, it might have been better if he stayed hidden, because what came out of his mouth? A chaotic mess of lies, delusions, and pure gibberish. Oh, and the audio? Horrible. Sounded like Antifa might have been running the mics. This was during the so-called summer soiree on the south lawn of the White House. Trump kicked things off with a wild claim about grocery and gas prices. Just totally made up numbers. The moment was weird, confusing, and the audio still wasn't fixed. Poor guy. Who were devastated? The last administration, in my opinion, the most unsuccessful administration maybe in the history of our country. Grocery prices went through the roof off. Groceries prices now are down. You remember they were talking about AIDS. My first week in office, the press was screaming about AIDS. AIDS got up. He meant eggs, not AIDS. He literally confused AIDS with eggs. It was surreal. Then he kept going. 187%, I said, I'm sorry, I just got here. And the eggs went up. Now the eggs are down at the same price they were. We got them all the way down. Trump claimed that eggs had gone up 187% during his first week. Again, totally false. And then said they came down to normal just in time for Easter. He even went on a tangent about refusing to order plastic eggs. It was bizarre. They said, "Sir, could you order plastic eggs?" I said no. By the time we had the event, eggs were all the way down. Then he said, grocery prices are down, gasoline prices are down. We had gas at $1.98 a gallon. Let's be real. There was no state where gas was $1.98 on Memorial Day, not one. And overall, gas prices have gone up slightly since Trump took office again. Not by much, maybe 2 or 3%, but they're definitely not lower. Grocery prices, still rising, slowly. Inflation's around 2 to 2.5%. So once again, Trump's version of reality is totally fabricated. Then he shifted to some bizarre speech about the team, appointments, and how many people he's hired. One of you, maybe 2 or 3, will be standing right here saying very similar words. I hope you're saying similar words. What does that even mean? He rambled on. There's greatness in this crowd. You might not even know that. The caliber of talent we've assembled is unparalleled. This is the strongest team this government has had in a long time. Maybe ever. Okay, then randomly. In just 135 days, we've hired over 3,200 patriots. We've filled 91% of our political appointments. What political appointments? He's not the sitting president. He talks like he's already in the White House, making hiring decisions. It's a fantasy. This wasn't a campaign rally. It sounded more like a job fair pitch to people in his imagination. Then came the truly unhinged moment. Trump claimed he brought back $5.1 trillion from the Middle East, plus a free plane. 6 months ago, our country was cold. Cold as ice. The world was laughing at us. They're not laughing now. We went to Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, 3 stops. We brought back $5.1 trillion. Where? From whom? In what form? It gets weirder. They ordered massive military equipment, 200 Boeing aircraft, and we got one for free for the nation. The United States Air Force got one for free. He makes it sound like someone just handed him a Boeing 747 like a party favor. None of this is backed by facts or any evidence. Who are they? What nation gave him a plane? Was it for him? For the military? For fun? He even said, I didn't get the plane. They got the plane. But that's the way it is. You get to know as you deal with fake news. This is nonsense. He's contradicting himself in real time, jumping between bragging and backpedaling. And this is the guy Republicans are still lining up behind to run the country again. He's rambling through made-up numbers, imaginary deals, and completely hallucinated timelines. Watching him speak feels like watching someone act out a fever dream on national TV. Maybe staying hidden for another day or two wouldn't have been such a bad idea, because if this is what he's up to with an empty public calendar, then who's actually running the show? Because it's clearly not Donald Trump. And whoever is pulling the strings might have even worse instincts than he does. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Hill Stories so you never miss a moment. We've got more deep dives and breakdowns coming your way. Stay tuned. This is Hill Stories. See you next time.